Here is some piece of valuable information about nutrient management. I am Daud from Every Acre Kenya, the technical manager. This is TEACHY Tuesday and welcome. In this space, we provide information for the whole community that is farming out there. And if you find anything valuable, any questions, please feel free to contact us in the number below. Plants need 17 essential elements or nutrients. The primary nutrients are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. For the rest of the nutrients, you can see over here, and these are very important. You can find them in soil or fertilizer. Your fertilizer can be inorganic or organic. They are categorized in different ways. We have the macro and the minors or the micros. In these categories, there are also subcategories. So we are looking at the major ones, and we are also looking at the primary and secondary, then the micros. And all these have to be in balance with each other so that a plant can grow healthy and give you the yields that you need for you to be profitable in your investment of horticulture. You need your nitrogen or N during the first vegetative weeks of your crop growth. Then when you transition into flowering and fruiting, you need your P and K, that is phosphorus and potassium. As part of nutrient management, you need to do a soil test for your shamba. And this entails you taking samples, multiple samples, then mixing them up and just having a representative of that sent to a lab that does these services for farmers. These, after you get your results from this particular company, they will recommend, according to your instructions, let's say a complete analysis, and they give you a recommendation for vegetable farming. From there, you will see what is high, what is low, what is optimum, and what you need to do in terms of soil amendment when you are doing your land prep, so that you can have your land ready for your hybrid seedlings to be planted and on your way to success in terms of farming. So when it comes to land prep, it entails a few activities that must be done at the onset before transplanting. So we are talking about putting your base fertilizers, the recommendations given by the lab that did your soil test, and essentially just clearing anything that is weed or previous plant debris. Just have the place ready for the new seedlings that you will be transplanting in a few days or weeks. Fertilizer selection. When it comes to these, farmers, please just follow your recommendations, the recommendations given by your lab that did your soil test. So this means looking at the pH. You can never use an acidifying fertilizer where your pH is low or acidic soils. That is just part of selecting your fertilizer. You can also look at in the market, you'll find control release fertilizers, slow release fertilizers. All these are technologies that you can embrace when it comes to nutrient management. And I'm talking about measuring equal amounts of fertilizer to make sure that you are doing the exact thing week in, week out. So guys, please invest in scales, invest in pH meters, and all these tools that help your farming to become more precise. There are alternatives to synthetic fertilizers. They are called organic options. We are talking about farmyard manure, which is well cured. I'm talking about 6 months onwards, covered nicely, turned every month. You putting some water in it and turning it and waiting for the next month, just to ensure that it's cured. There's vermicomposting where you can also get the ECT or earthworm compost tea. This is very good when it comes to a source of micronutrients. We are talking about mulching, which eventually breaks down and becomes part of the soil. So you're building up on your organic matter. The options are there even from the shelf in terms of organic options. So you are never lost when it comes to nutrition. Let's build soil health. Crop-specific nutrition. We are talking about what is required most when it comes to a certain crop. For leafy vegetables, you require a lot of N, that is nitrogen. For root crops, we are talking about carrots, potatoes. You don't need a lot of N, you need a lot of P, actually, phosphorus. And when it comes to fruiting veg, you need a lot of P and K, phosphorus and potassium. It's very important to do crop walks every now and then, regularly, so that you can look for these telltale signs for crop failure in terms of nutrition. So we are talking about yellowing of leaf, whether in the midsection, upper canopy or the lower canopy, deformed fruit, and just curled up leaves and fruit that look really, really tiny, not the normally what you would want or wish for in terms of yield and quality. So crop walk is very important to make sure you are monitoring all these issues. Kilimo si ushamba. So what I mean is agronomy is a science and both an art as well. So we are talking about monitoring, we are talking about keeping close attention to detail so that you can have all these parameters in the optimum conditions for you to get high yields, which translate into high profits. You are investing in hybrid seeds. So it's a big investment. You need to secure it.